The topic of today's video is monkey branching. For those of you who don't know what this is, think of how monkeys swing from one branch to the next. They don't let go of the previous branch until they've secured the next one. So when it comes to human, monkey branching is the act of looking for another partner before you break up with your current partner. So you stay in the relationship until you found a suitable partner. Usually it's an upgrade, somebody who is better than your current partner. Whether that's cheating or not, that's a different topic. But in today's video, I want to talk about the biological evolutionary perspective of monkey branching, how it is a uniquely female behavior, and why I think it is immoral to monkey branch. Even though I'm going to talk about women in this video, men are absolutely capable of monkey branching as well. Maybe they want to trade up to a younger and more beautiful girlfriend. It can happen from both genders. However, from what I've seen in our society, monkey branching is almost exclusively a female behavior. And it's not because I think women are evil or anything like that. Part of it is because they are the more privileged gender when it comes to dating. So they have a lot of opportunities to do so. If you're not aware, the dating market in the United States is heavily skewed in favor of women. With such an abundance of options, it's very easy for women to find backup men. And this concept of monkey branching shouldn't be surprising, because if you understand anything about human evolution, you know that women have to be very practical when it comes to choosing a partner. Throughout evolution, partnering up was not about love or romance or anything like that. It was about survival, so you can pass on your genes. A woman needed to find a man with good genes so they can have healthy children, and somebody who could protect them from danger. So it's really no surprise that monkey branching is a female behavior, because it is the ultimate expression of self-preservation and survival. You don't want to leave the protection of one relationship until you've guaranteed the protection of a new one. Although men might break up with a woman and go for somebody who is younger and more beautiful, it is really not the same thing as monkey branching, because men were a lot more self-sufficient when it comes to survival, while women were really dependent on men, not only for their own safety, but for the safety of their children. Let's take a different angle. A woman is unlikely to break up with a man if she has no other options. But if she has a guaranteed, or she has somebody in mind that she can go to, she is going to break up. This is where we run into the concept of friend zone, which is how women keep men around as friends, so that in case something goes wrong with their relationship, they have backup options. That's a topic for another day. The majority of the time, women see breakup as something more gradual because they've been thinking about their options for a long time. But for men, breakup seems to be more abrupt because they were not looking at any other options. Instead, they were invested in the relationship. It didn't even occur to them to look for any alternatives, and they certainly were not aware that women were doing it. You probably see this happen before, a guy saying, "How can she be over me already and be with some other guy?" Well, this is exactly why. She has already built a connection with that other guy before letting go of your relationship. So for you, it could be that you guys broke up last week, but for her, she has already built a connection with that guy for months or even years. You have to understand, while men have the luxury of viewing relationship as something of a romantic exercise, women don't have that luxury. They have a limited time window when they're still young and beautiful to attract a high-quality guy. So they have to be practical in evaluating their options to make sure that they're getting the best deal. So monkey branching is the most practical choice. If you still don't think women are practical when it comes to choosing a partner, think of how quickly they get over breakups. Women might take breakups a lot harder in the beginning, probably because they are more readily able to access their emotions. But in the long term, women recover from breakups a lot quicker than men do. Well, they have to, because that's what their evolutionary instinct has guided them to do. Just think about it. If they were to spend months or years dwelling on their breakups, they could have spent that time looking for another partner. Their biological clocks are ticking. They have to be practical. They cannot waste time dwelling on their breakups. There are so many men who don't understand the evolutionary instincts that are guiding female behavior when it comes to relationships and dating. They're socially programmed to think that women are just pure angelic creatures, so they enter into relationships based on these beliefs. But nobody told them that women are very practical and calculating when it comes to choosing a partner. Now, I'm not judging or shaming women for doing this. But just because something is practical and beneficial for you doesn't always mean it's the right thing to do. So let's talk about why I think monkey branching is immoral. Let's say a woman is not happy in her relationship. She's not satisfied and she thinks that she can do better. The moral thing to do here is to talk to your partner, air out your problems and concern, trying to find solutions to those problems. If you tried everything and nothing has worked, then it's time for breakup. That is completely fine. However, if you don't want to break up with the guy because you don't want to be alone, sure, it's uncomfortable and lonely, but understand that you're not the only one being affected here. It is immoral to continue a relationship that you have already emotionally checked out. All of that time that you're stringing that person along, not being honest with your intention, they could have used that time to look for a different partner. You are actively exploiting that person for your own benefit. I understand that you have the right to seek happiness, but you cannot extend that right to exploit another person. This is why I consider monkey branching an immoral behavior, and it doesn't matter who's doing it, men or women, it is wrong. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. I'd love to hear what you think. Do you agree or disagree? Has this ever happened to you? Let me know in the comment. Until next time, stay curious.